To say that the year 2020 has been difficult and challenging is an understatement. Month after month, the whole world seemed to have had a constant bombardment of crisis and disaster one after the other. But despite all that, the human spirit has overcome. This year, we have seen humanity at its finest. From the doctors and health workers, frontliners, local government officials, and other essential workers, we have witnessed story after story of hope, of resilience, of charity, and of goodwill. This year's Asia Young Designer Awards has had a similar story of seeming hopelessness and eventual success. Proof that when we focus on what is truly important, miracles can happen. With the theme of human-centered design, this is the Asia Young Designer Awards 2020. The competition formally opened in July amidst the confusing backdrop of the quarantine. Together with the support of our partner organizations, AYDA 2020 Kick started with its first ever digital media launch in July of 2020. As schools closed down for physical learning, our school caravan opened its doors online, widening its scope, connecting with more students, and increasing the total number of architecture and interior design schools reached to almost 70. This year, the AYDA team has also come up with its mentoring program series, offering additional guidance and mentorship to the mentors, the students, and also eventually to the winners themselves. Even as a series of typhoons came battering the country as our deadline approached, hundreds of entries still poured in, showing how unstoppable and determined our participants are in sharing their designs. The top 10 finalists were then asked to present their designs to our panel of judges, giving them a chance to share their inspiration and motivation in coming up with the concepts that they made.
All the entries this year are very impressive and they followed the key design values of creative thinking, insightful innovation, and responsible placemaking. Also, I would like to congratulate our finalists for carefully selecting their entries, which are very relevant and environmental friendly, and at the same time in keeping with this year's theme, the human-centered design.
The entries this year were very inspired. They were really human-centered. There was heart, there was soul, and there were stories to tell. And I think this has made all of the difference. I am very proud to be a judge this year. Congratulations to everyone. You did a good job.
And here they are, our finalists for AYDA 2020, sharing their experience in the competition. For the architecture category,
my AYDA experience during this pandemic was very challenging. For AYDA theme for this year focuses on human-centered design, and yet we are stuck in our home. We design big and complex projects, but we are staying in a small space or staying in a small room.
Despite of having different challenges brought by the pandemic, like not being able to conduct a site inspection and analysis physically, or not being able to consult with my mentor in person, it's still a great experience actually just to be part and experience this kind of competition.
The AYDA experience for me during this pandemic was fulfilling because, first of all, it gave me something to look forward to, which is the possibility of winning.
Joining AYDA has been such a wonderful journey. We were able to exhibit our creativity and innovative thinking that is needed especially during these trying times.
This experience also helped me to be more realistic in designing and proposing a project that has the ability to help human being and the environment.
It is an honor and great privilege to present my idea my architectural design in front of the esteemed judges, and the best part of it is that I learned a lot from their inputs, and I think it is one of the nerve-wracking moments of my life.
My AYDA experience is full of excitement. I'm beyond grateful for being part of the top 10. And of course, I would like to thank AYDA for allowing me to share my ideas to the judges and be able to learn from them.
But I was so happy to be part of top 10 finalists of AYDA competition. This experience is something I really can't forget for a long, long time.
My AYDA experience was one of the best experiences that I've ever had because since when I was a first year student, I dreamed about joining this kind of competition, and it's a dream come true na maging part and makapag-participate on this competition, the Asia Young Designer Awards.
My experience in AYDA was such a roller coaster of emotion and an exciting moment for me. It's an honor to be part of the top 10 finalists for architecture category in this year.
For the interior design category,
It was a great honor to be part of the AYDA, and it was a very fulfilling experience. Redesigning an old building takes a lot of research and exploration to know what is the appropriate adaptive reuse you will be considering.
It was really a roller coaster ride from formulating a concept, an approach in a setting where we are just in our homes, and to getting the news that I was one of the top 10 finalists.
My AYDA experience is definitely a highlight for me during this pandemic since, most of my days here at home are just really mundane and uneventful. So when I got the call that I was part of this year's finalists for the interior design category, I was just really excited because I think AYDA is one of the most prestigious competitions for design students in the country.
To be able to be part of the top 10 and present to the judges has been this really full experience for me. And I'm really grateful that AYDA has created a space for young aspiring designers like me to be able to share our thoughts and our ideas and to be able to be listened to.
With every crisis comes with deep challenges and also opportunities for growth and transformation. AYDA has opened so much opportunities for me to go out of my comfort zone and discover myself more as a designer.
What really helped me push through was the unending support of my mentor, and that's what I held on to throughout the entire AYDA experience.
My AYDA experience was one of the best experiences that I had. All the rehearsals, the preparations, the research were really all done online and get a bit tired and exhausted, but the fun and learning was really there.
So to start off, my experience was pretty challenging at the beginning because just developing the concept and the ideas, everything that I wanted to put into my design was very challenging. It required a lot of thinking, a lot of research. But once I got everything going, everything started going smoothly and I started developing the interior design that I wanted.
If there would be a highlight of my 2020, it would be joining this competition. Throughout the journey, it has made me grow personally and as a student.
My AYDA experience during this pandemic was a tough occurrence yet a remarkable and memorable moment. Although there were uncertainties and challenges faced due to the pandemic, this is truly an honor for me to experience and would forever be engraved in my heart.
As the events of 2020 changed our ways of living completely, it is reassuring to know that the awareness and the foresight has been planted deep into the hearts of the next generation of interior designers and architects as evidenced by their designs. Whose story shows the most empathy? Which entry has the greatest impact in the years to come? And whose design focused more on the heart of what humanity stands for? Join us digitally as we present to you this year's top winners. This is the Asia Young Designer Awards 2020. Moving forward with human-centered design.